So those of you new to the work, I love you're here. So I love, rather than to talk about the work, I love that you experience the work. Let's do the work. It's very powerful, and I invite you just to find the Judge Your Neighbor worksheet in the materials you have. You see the Judge Your Neighbor worksheet? You see it? Okay, look it over for a moment. And then consider a situation, a stressful situation that seems to reoccur. And then write about that situation. For example, I'm angry at Paul because he doesn't listen to me. He doesn't care. Okay, now on the second line, I want, in that situation, what was it I wanted? Okay, so I invite you to fill in the blanks, and we're not going to collect these. You can burn them later. But please, please get what you came for. And I'm not talking about the event this evening or tomorrow. I'm talking about right now. So I invite you to focus on the worksheet. Fill in the blanks. This is just you with you. Anyone have any questions about the work?
Hi, Katie. So
Hi.
The question is, I see the people complain that work could be disempowering. I lost my job. Now I have to find a new job. But if I love the reality, why should I even look for a job?
Why not?
Because that means I don't love the reality.
If you don't expect to find one or not find one, why not? Like if I lost my job, like people stopped inviting me to do the work with them, I would sit on a curb and just bliss out until someone threw maybe some litter on the ground. And there's my job. I pick it up. Why do I do it? Because there's nothing to stop me. I'm living out of a sense of being that is natural, and there's nothing to stop me. I'm living out of the heart.
But if you love what is, why would you pick litter? It's perfect, right?
Well, I love it there, and I love it in the litter bin.
The second part I don't get. Why would you love it in litter bin when you love it where it is?
Why not? It's all equal. You're trying to understand this with logic, aren't you?
Well, I'm a software developer. That's what I do.
But you what?
I'm a computer developer. I am a software developer. So.
What are you filling your worksheet out on tonight? I would sure love to get inside your computer.
Well, I wrote...
Your hard drive.
I wrote I'm frustrated, but I couldn't come up with a reason. I think that there are a few things, but...
Well, what about judging me?
Okay.
Good. Good.
All right. Thank you.
We're going to have a little bit of fun here tonight that is not distant from your heart. Yes.
Following the because, should it be just one, or can it be more than one item?
You know, get the strongest one first, or at least don't miss the strongest one.
Okay.
I'm just going to kind of write in that situation what was going on. You know, why I was saddened or angry or hurt or frustrated, whatever the emotion. So let's take some time out and fill in that worksheet. It is so important. So let's focus on the worksheets. If you never do the work with the worksheet, if you just fill it in after this evening, when you read through the worksheet, you'll see it as though what you wrote that is so painful, when you look at it again, you'll want to laugh at. So I invite you to fill in the worksheet and just trust. Trust as much as you can. Filling this worksheet in, it's like meditation. Stay in the situation. In that situation I want. He should. She shouldn't. In that situation, what were you shoulding or shouldn't? What advice could you give that person that would be helpful in that situation? In that situation, Paul is screaming at me. He's yelling at me. You don't love me. In that situation, on the needs, what do I need to be happy? In that situation, in that time, in that experience, I need him to hear me. Meditation, stillness. Sit with yourself as you fill in these blanks.
I'm having a hard time filling this out because I feel like even when I'm in a frustrating situation, like with my spouse, for example, it's not anything that I can do to change his reaction. It's about me.
Yes.
So I don't really know. I feel like in that situation I am upset with myself.
Yes, and if you really want to heal yourself, write about him. Because when you're arguing with your husband, you really think it's about him. Okay. You don't think, oh, excuse me, honey, I was so far off. I was thinking it was you. No. So that's why I say in that situation. Although eventually that's what happens. It's like you should... Never mind. I won't. Forget it. Yeah.
Thank you. I'm with her, but I am mad at myself because I'm late a lot. And I want to know how to write about that.
I invite you to fill in a worksheet on mother, father, sister, brother, the world, and be on time with this worksheet. Yeah.
Write about my mother, brother.
Find a reoccurring stressful situation and just wait. It'll come to you.
Okay.
Yeah. Like those people that judge you when you're late.
Occurring stressful situation is with my mind. So, am I angry with my mind, or I'm confused?
Well, you're not your mind.
Oh, yes, I am. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, if your mind was awake to that, you would have no way of knowing that you believe you to be even existed. You would find the thought, I, hilarious. So that's why I invite you to trust and write about a person
Okay.
This work is about the end of the mind's war with itself. And this is the how, the masters, those enlightened people, good for them, and what about us? So they didn't tell us how. And I invite you to step into the how.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes.
Hi there.
Hi.
I'm having trouble filling out number 4, what I need.
What's the situation?
Well, the situation is that I'm angry with my student's parent because she is not taking an interest in her child's school experience.
Okay, so in that situation, what do you need to be happy?
For instance, when I tell her that her son is harassing the girls in our classroom, I'm not getting any kind of reaction at all. I get, oh. And so I know what I don't need. I just don't exactly know what I need.
I need her to understand what I'm saying. I need her to understand her son is causing havoc in the classroom, or whatever it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
See, that's what would make you happy in that situation. That's what we're believing, and when we don't get it, this frustration happens. Who would volunteer to read the first thing they've written?
On number 1. And who angers, confuses, and disappoints you, and why? And I put the situation is that I am fearful because he is a diabetic. He acts like he don't care about his illness.
Yes. Okay, how many of you have had a reoccurring thought like that? You've known someone that is unhealthy and they just don't seem to care. And have you looked in the mirror too? It's like, that is like a universal worry. The names change, but it's the same. Read the next one. I want
to go to the doctor, take his medication, care about his body, now work at his business all the time.
How many of you have never had those thoughts? Would you raise your hand? So the mind, it's like there are no new stressful thoughts. They're all recycled. They're recycled. If you put us all together, the entire world, we are one schizophrenic mind. We're bipolar. It's nothing new. Like one mind holding all these things for centuries and centuries and centuries. This is not new. This is old. And the next one.
In this situation, she feels like his life matters and his health matters and I matter.
So he should feel like his health matters and that you matter. Right? Anything new there? No, so you thought that was your thought, but those were ours. It's like we claim them like they're personal. But no, they belong to all of us. And for all of these centuries, we have not understood the mind. We have not made peace with the mind. The mind is doing battle with the mind, holding on to the identity that it is creating every single moment. It's all so simple. And the mind longs to wake up to its true nature. So that's what we're going to do this evening. So, sweetheart, read the next one. Come up with something new.
Okay, in this situation, I need to listen to me and recognize that he stresses me out and his disease.
Yes, you need him to realize that he's stressing you out and his disease. Okay? Nothing new there. Nothing new there. So, sweetheart, thank you very much. So you want to volunteer.